Hey cuties, I'm Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the Young and the Restless edition. All right, guys, today is Wednesday, August 31st, 2022. I'm not going to hold you long at all. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a solid 7. We start off with Abby and Nick, and she's just expressing her concerns about Chance with Nick, and he's also expressing his concerns about how everything fell out with as far as Ashlyn, Locke, and Victor and them covering this all up. And she's just saying that, you know, he puts doing the right thing over the family. And Nick says, we know how Chance is, but he did make a choice. And she doesn't, he tells her, with me and Phyllis could never get over the fact that I was always loyal to my family, including dad, to a fault, and she couldn't get over that. It was never about him, it was always about loyalty. It was always about loyalty to the family. He doesn't want to see the same thing happen with Chance and Abby. And so she says, he tells her, just talk to him and everything. And she says she will. So then we see Chance talks to Chelsea, and he can see Chelsea is having a hard time. So he's like, he sits down and talks with her because he's waiting on his last informant to come speak to him about Ray's case. And so when they come, while they're talking, he tells her he's been in therapy because he sees she's having a bad time. And he's, listen, I'm not judging you. I'm going to therapy for my mental health. And he says, I have a really great guy. And she says, mine was so. And so, he gives her words of encouragement, which is just live your life, try to find the moments, the small moments that make you happy, because she's talking about all these choices that she's made. Like, she left Finmore because she wanted to focus on her mental health, but then she jumped right in with Billy, thought it was going great. Then Billy leaves her, so now she's just wondering, and Chelsea is just wondering. And he tells her about closing Ray's case, and he comes over with an informant. They go and talk, and then he comes back to her, and she was like, I just, he tells her his Ray's cases are completely closed, and he's finished them and everything. And she's just so happy about that, because you could tell losing Ray, really, Chelsea has been on this downward spiral since then with losing Ray. So then Chance has to leave, but she goes to her hotel room and she just starts to cry. And I've been talking about Chelsea. I have been, but I just felt so bad for her in that moment, because I think a part of her wants love, and a part of her is just like, what am I doing with my life? Like, what's going on with me? I've experienced that before, where you're just like, I feel like I'm just circling the bin. I'm circling the wagon. I like, what's going on? So I understand where she's coming from with that. So I wish Chelsea the best. Let's move on. So we see the cutest couple, Noah and Allie. So they've been intimate and everything. And he talks about his relationships and how, he's had some rocky relationships. They were toxic and everything. And she doesn't have that experience, but he's happy about where they are. And they're just young, and love is the infatuation, love stage. And it's good. And they're just wanting to, enjoy that moment. And so when they come downstairs and everything, he grabs Allie up to kiss her, and Tracy comes through, and they're like, ah. But Tracy's like, no, it's fine. Hi, Noah. And he was like, hi, I think I'm going to go now and everything. So he leaves. And Allie was like, that's so embarrassing. And Tracy's like, no, I was young once, And so she tells her, don't be embarrassed. And so then Tracy talks to Allie, and Allie says, maybe I should slow things down, because she feels like maybe she's moving too. She doesn't know. She was like, I don't have the experience he has, but I just know it feels good and it feels right. And I'm so happy. She said, but that's just infatuation. And Tracy says, listen, some people are in this stage and they find a way to just keep this stage. And some people move from this stage and it goes deeper. She said, so while you're in this stage, enjoy it, love it, be happy that you're in it and everything. And so Tracy's giving her advice, and Allie is listening. And it was a nice moment between those two. I love these two together. Okay, so then we see Adam it has taken Billy Jack up on his offer. He wants to be a part of Jabot Jabot's co-CEO, and they're like, okay, cool. So then Billy comes in while Adam was talking because his one concern was your family. And so here comes Billy saying, oh my gosh, I know you're not about to do this. And Jack is shutting Billy down like, this is my choice, this is my decision. And Billy, you're not in part, you don't play a role in the company, so it is what it is. And so Jack has to take a phone call, so that leaves Adam and Billy. And Billy is just like, I'm going to be watching you. And Adam says, how are you going to be watching when you haven't been here in years? And Billy says, this is my father's legacy and you're not going to destroy it. And he said, well, if it survived, Adam is like, if it survived you, it can survive me. So then Jack comes back and he says, I'm having your contract drawn up, Adam. Let's go and have a drink. And Billy is just like, he was like, Billy, you're welcome. Billy's like, nah, I'd rather get a root canal. So it was like, okay, well, we're gonna go celebrate. And so then we see that they go to society and they stop and talk to Nick and Alan, and they say, you know, Jack, I put Billy in this. I meant to put Jack. Y'all, my bad. And they say, we're celebrating Adam's promote, hire. And they were like, what? And they were like, yeah, he's gonna work for Jabot. And Nick was kind of insulting. He says, why would you want to work for a lesser company and all that? No offense, Jack. And Jack is just like, no offense taken. I'm like, Nick, that was because he's not trusting Adam. Because Adam already told you, I let go that vendetta I had, against Newman, and here he is working with Jack and everything. And so it's like he's moved on. And Jack tells Nick, I've been trying to get him to come over for a while. And they're like, just like, oh, okay then. So then we see Sharon and Chance, and he tells Sharon that he's closed Ray's case. And, everything's closed out, and she's happy about that. And she shares a memory with him about her first time meeting Ray. And then Nick comes up and Nick speaks to Chance, and he tells him, hey, Adam met with us earlier. He says he's letting it go, the case, and he's actually took a job at Jabot. And they're both hoping that Adam truly has moved on. But then Nick talks to Chance about Abby, and he says, listen, Abby is concerned because you didn't tell her what Adam was doing, and that backfired because now she's just like concerned about how you feel, what's going on with you, how you look at her. Y'all, is this going to affect your relationship? And he was like, you need to talk to Abby. He says, okay, I'm going to go talk to her and everything. So then we see Noah comes in while Nick and Sharon are talking, and they're like, why are you in such a good mood? He said, I'm just happy. Maybe it's because I'm falling in love. And they're like, I said, y'all couldn't have wanted a better girl than Allie for him. So then Chance talks to Abby, and he tells her, I'm sorry for the way I spoke to you earlier. It won't happen again. I just want you to know you are the most important thing to me. I love you and everything. So then we see Adam and Jack come back, and he was like, oh, I thought the contract was going to be on my desk. Let me go get it. And so while Jack leaves, we see Adam sit down, in Jack's desk, and he's like, it's a new beginning. And I truly do hope Adam has moved on, but we don't know. We'll see. And that was The Young and the Restless today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time for a new episode. Goodbye. Oh, thank you for watching. Bye.